Today we're going to open up these 5 pre-release kits for Wilds of Eldraine. So typically this is what I go with now when a set comes out rather than buying a booster box, because the pre-release kits tend to be a bit better value, because if you get them during pre-release time, they also come with these 2 set booster packs per kit, and also apparently a samurai token here provided by Face to Face Games, who sponsors the channel, by the way, so you can use code 8th Place Dave at Face to Face Games and save 5% on your order. Also on the back of this, I think, yes, these are the tour locations for the Face to Face tour, and they are actually coming to Hamilton, Ontario this upcoming weekend, and I will be there at the event for the Saturday in Hamilton. So if you'd like to come out and say hi, you can come to the Face to Face tour in Hamilton, and I'll be there all day. Along with Snug the Amazing, who did the art for this playmat you're looking at right here. She tends to come with me to the events, and she'll draw custom tokens for people all day as well. So come out, say hi, and get a token. Should be a pretty fun event. So usually what I like to do with these is open them all up. I'll take out the promo card and leave it face down, and then flip them all up at once, and I'm just going to speed up the process of opening these so we can get into the packs. Actually, maybe we should show what's in one of them rather than speed through all of them. So, in the pre-release kits, you get a lot of stuff in them nowadays, actually, because even the packaging can be useful. It comes with these, punch-out counters and stuff you can use. You can use these as card dividers or something. You get your 20-sided die. In this set, I believe there's no chase die. We've had those in the past few sets, but I don't think there is one for this set. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You get your box, you get your 6 draft booster packs, and then inside here is your pre-release promo that will flip up over, and then you get a code card for Arena in there too. As well as this little insert, Know Your Role. So we've got all our kits opened. We have our 30 draft booster packs, as well as 10 set boosters that came with them, so a total of 40 packs that we're going to open today. First we're going to, so these are the dice that we got, by the way. First we're going to flip up these promos, see if we get anything cool. First one, Sir Ginger, that is cool. I'm not sure if that's a big hit, maybe not, but it is a cool card. One thing I like about this is that, I'm not sure if there are any double-sided cards in this, but when there are double-sided cards in a set, they just get spoiled right away because you know which one it is, but for these, they're not spoiled. Heartflame Duelist is a cool card. It's like a Soulfire Grandmaster from Fate Reforged. Rankle's Prank, I think this is a very good card. When I read this at first, I thought it said choose one, and I was like, okay, that card's fine. But no, it says choose one or more. You do all 3 of them. Song of Totentans. You make some rats. It's like a rat fireball. And Spectre of Mortality. Alright, well, those were our pre-release promos. I think the best one is maybe Rankle's Prank. I have high hopes for that card. Let's open up some packs now, though. We'll start with a set booster, yes. Actually, let's go through 6 of these and just see if it could have potentially been, a cool sealed pool. Alright, so we got some commons and uncommons here. This is a good common, by the way. Most iterations of this card tend to be like a valuable common. This does the same thing as like Feign Death and Undying Malice, I think, but this one is kind of better than those, so I would keep that common. Crystal Grotto is great in Limited. Looks like there's a borderless something, or is that just the... Oh yeah, that's going to be our enchantment. I think this is a good card. Redcap Gutter Dweller. It's a very powerful red 4-drop. Dark Tutelage, okay. And a foil cat there. Got a foil. This cat's pretty cool too. And we have a showcase art. Swamp there, so I'll go foils. Regular rares. Lands. This will be, I guess, our enchantment file for the, I don't know what they're called, the extra sheet of enchantment cards. The Iron Crag, that's pretty cool. I think that's a good rare, isn't it? We'll put it here. We'll make a cool stuff pile. We got a Griffin Airy. That's going in the cool stuff pile for now. That's a pretty nice looking fairy token. A regular island. I'm just going to put that in here. Yes. So far, if this was sealed, I mean, I would probably go red-black. Got that dark tutelage as well. Minstrosity and Scream Puff. Tail for the Ages. Very good White Anthem effect. And Knightly Valor. Okay, that could potentially push us into white, maybe? Looks like we got 2 of the enchantment cards. One must be foil. Elusive Otter. It's a pretty fun card. We have an Intangible Virtue. And a Blind Obedience. That's a pretty good card. It's a cool one to get in foil there. Can you... I think that you can get the anime cards in draft and set boosters, can't you? I have yet to open one. We'll put this here. So far, I would still probably be leaning towards red-black just based on the rares, I guess, but we do have 4 white enchantments. Baluna Grand Squall, there's a Showcase Art Mythic there. It's pretty cool. Does stuff with adventures. And a Leyline of the Void. It's a good reprint. And our last pack for this theoretical sealed pool. The Goose Mother. It's a very playable card. And a Hardened Scales. It's a pretty good reprint as well. Got a cool forest. That's a pretty good looking Hardened Scales. I do like the art on that one. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place, but we did get, you know, 4 white enchantments. Could be something to it there. Maybe white-black, potentially. Anyway, let's continue opening packs. Let's go with the set booster now. This card is really good. Mosswood Dread Knight. Yeah, that's what it's called. As a very powerful rare. We have a Gather Courage from the list. Alright. A Cursed Courtier. Utopia Sprawl and Devouring Sugarmaw. Another Candy Tribal. Also a Heartflame Duelist. A double rare pack. And there's our foil. Put a list thing right here, I guess. And some stuff. This card I think is also quite good and limited. Let's do another set booster. Oh, it was right side up to begin with. Splashy Spellcaster. Dragon Mantle. And a Tangled Colony. I think that card's pretty sweet. Great for a black aggro deck. We'll go back to set. We'll do, I guess, you know, 6 draft boosters and then 2 set boosters. Keep it nice and even. There's Hilda's Crown of Winter, also very good and limited. It's like a Icy Manipulator Plus, kind of. Goblin Bombardment, that's pretty decent. Armory Mice. Spell the Interlopers. I've opened so many Dark Tutelages already from the pre-release that I went to. Plus this. I mean, it is uncommon. Corvold and the Noble Thief. Archon of the Wild Rose. And another Griffinary. And lots of duplicates. Thunderous Debut. And another another duplicate, Knightly Valor. We have two of the enchantments again. One red, one white. And a Restless Fortress. I forgot about the land cycle. It's a good cycle. Creature lands are good. They come into play tapped, but it's worth it. Intangible Virtue. And Fiery Emancipation. That's pretty cool. And foil. That's probably a decent hit. We'll put that here. Go back to a couple set boosters now. Just one mythic so far. But with this just being a bunch of pre-release kits, there's no, guarantee or average of getting anything really. Like on a booster pack, in a booster box, you're not guaranteed anything either. But there's an average of a number of mythics and stuff you're looking for. Here's a Far Traveler from Baldur's Gate. Experimental Confectioner of Vampiric Rites. The card's super good and limited, I think. It's actually, I mean, I think this is a good card. If it, in the right deck, I feel like it's constructed playable. Extraordinary Journey. And a Court of Embereth from the Commander set. Cool Swamp. Got an Impact Tremors. That's a good reprint. Foil Stingblade Assassin. Sir Ginger again. Got ourselves a Griffin. What does this Griffin do? 4/4 flying, 3 mana, sack 2 enchantments, return from your graveyard to your hand. Ah, okay. It's probably okay in limited. I'm interested to find playable Griffins, because there's the one Griffin Commander from Dominaria United. I think it's a pretty cool card. There just aren't really that many playable Griffins yet. So we're doing more draft packs now. This is apparently a pretty good uncommon. Yeah, good enchantment. Questing Druid. And yet another Griffinary. Sentinel of Lost Lore. Another man. Then all the uncommon white enchantments. Never say green. And I gotta hope for either Parallel Lives or Doubling Season, right? Let's slow roll this one. Here's a Food Fight. It's rare. Unnatural Growth. Good card. Now that it's being reprinted. Value's gonna be down on it, but it's still a good card. Another Thunderous Debut. And a Garrick's Uprising. At least it's not another Intangible Virtue, right? Or Griffinary. We got a Cruel Somnophage. This card overperformed for me in limited. It was quite good. A Grasp of Fate. Okay. A foil land? Is that just a basic, or is that going to be one of the creature lands? Here's another one of these goblin dudes. Redcap Gutter Dweller. A Phyrexian Unlife. Didn't know this one was in this list here. Yeah, we got a foil Restless Vine Stalk. That's cool. I'll put that with the cool stuff. Do a couple more set boosters. It'd be nice to see another mythic. There's a foil Ground Seal. And another Vampiric Rites. We got this Pollen Shield here. I think it's pretty cool. Good for tokens. Green one. I'm gonna slow roll it. It's an uncommon. It's a Ground Seal. Yeah. It's another one of those guys. Foil Forest. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're more than halfway through and we have one mythic. A blue card this time to the Heuristic Study. Just another Tangled Colony. Well, I spoiled that Lord Skitter. Pretty neat. Just spreading seas there. Another blue card. Is that just another Spreading Seas? No, I think that's a different card. Sir Armont, the Apprentice's Folly. Hatching Plans. Got a red one this time. A Realm Scorcher Hellkite. That's cool. Finally another mythic. This is a cool dragon. This is quite good actually, because so for 6 mana you get a 4/6 flying haste. Pay 2 to have it do 1 damage to any target. But if you bargain it, you add 4 mana of any combination of colors. So, you know, you get 4 mana refund on it basically, so you can use that to use its ability twice. I think it's a very powerful card. Raid Bombardment. A mountain. A rat token. Big mythic dragons with both flying and haste tend to be good in pretty much every set that they're included in. Another Sentinel and a Blind Obedience. Cool bird. I know that guy. This Werefox is pretty good, I think. It's just like a flash exile effect on a creature. It's powerful. Compulsion. Foil Wolf. Oh, I got the blue Virtue. Virtue of Knowledge. That's cool. The Virtues are all good. Another Raid Bombardment. A Foil Forest. Do a couple more set boosters here. Crystalline Crawler from the list. It's a good card, actually. It's a pretty decent one. A Foil Sir Armont. Impact Tremors. And an Ingenious Prodigy. And also a Court of Lochnoid. Got 0 of the gold stamped cards. That's okay though. Gnawing Crescendo. Leyline of Abundance. Banded Pioneer. Godric. And a Corvold from Commander. Cool. Corvold's pretty good if I recall correctly, as Corvolds tend to be. Alright, this is going to be our last 6 packs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 7 actually, so we've got 1 extra here. I didn't have the pack. The pile is all even apparently. Yeah, we were coming into the close though. Song of Totentans and another Impact Tremors. The End. It's a good removal spell. I think that's a good sideboard card. Maybe even potentially for Modern. Shared Animosity there. I'm not sure if there are any particularly desirable red enchantments to hit, are there, other than like Fiery Emancipation? You know, like big value hits in red, unless I'm forgetting. We got a Witch Knight's Conquest and a Hatching Plans. Ego Drain. Mosswood Dread Knight, nice. As I said, it's a very good rare. I'll go with the cool stuff. A Compulsion. There's a treasure token. Yeah, Virtue of Loyalty, nice. That one is... I think that one was kind of busted, actually. This card is super good. Put a counter on each of your creatures and untap them. It's another Raid Bombardment. Okay, so we're up to 5 Mythics now. Still stand to get a couple more. Out of 40 packs. Gumdrop Poisoner, Karmic Justice, and a Sky Beast Tracker. It's our last draft pack right here. Heartflame Duelist again. I believe this is our 3rd one so far. And Oversold Cemetery. We got 0 Mythic enchantments. Okay, 2 set boosters left. Will we hit a Mythic enchantment? We have a Hamlet Glutton. A rare Aggravated. That one's good. Aggravated Assault is a good card. Uncommon Utopia Sprawl. And a Tale for the Ages. And then our last pack. Will we get a 6 Mythic? Or maybe 1 Mythic enchantment? We get a Grim Strider from Amonkhet. That's important, right? A rare 4/4. Twinning Twins. Uncommon. Spreading Seas. And a rare Restless Vinestalk. That's what we got. Okay. So, as per usual, I'm going to take a closer look at these, put out all the cool stuff, and come back to you in just a moment. Alright, we're back, and you can see some of the cool stuff laid out here. So overall, not the best pre-release kits. We did get some cool stuff, but you know, no Doubling Seasons, no Parallel Lives, no Smothering Tithe, no, what's another good one, Ristic Study, nothing like that, but we got some cool stuff. So up top, you see we got 5 Mythics. Currently, the best one apparently is Corvold, at least going by financial value, but I feel like that might change in the future. Got 2 of the Virtues, the white and the blue one, got this Balloona Grand Skull, and this Realm Scorcher Hellkite. was kind of surprised to see this isn't, you know, a particularly valuable mythic, but I guess probably because it's 6 mana and not 5, and pretty much all of the good mythic, you know, flying hasty dragons in the past, I believe they've been 5 mana, the ones that have been played, and this one being 1 more. Maybe that just is too big of a difference, but you never know, the set just came out, right? Got some okay enchantments. It was funny, I was saying there aren't really any desirable red ones, but the 2 best ones we got were red ones. The Foil Fiery Emancipation and the Aggravated Assault. These are both actually pretty good. The Leyline, a couple of Blind Obediences. As for cards in the actual set, not the enchantments, this Mosswood Dread Knight I think is pretty sweet, and the Sir Ginger is actually, I guess it is actually a pretty good card. I feel like having Trample, Hexproof, and Haste most of the time is going to do nothing, but just the fact that it's a 3/1 for 2 that gets bigger every time a artifact's put into the graveyard and you scry one, that is a pretty powerful effect. So, you know, you could see that card getting there. And apparently this Crystalline Crawler is actually a decent hit from the list, so that was cool. Anyway though, now I'm looking forward to organizing all of these and putting them away into a binder. If you're still watching though, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you can like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I'd encourage everyone to come join my Discord server. You can find a link to that in the video description below. And as I mentioned, you can also use code 8thPlaceDave at face2facegames.com and save 5% on your order. And if you're planning to come out to the face-to-face tour in Hamilton this Saturday, September 9th, I'll be there along with Snug the Amazing, so you can come and say hi, maybe even play some games. I'd also just like to take a moment to thank all the patrons who support me on Patreon. But otherwise though, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.